Is it working? Alright. Okay, we're here. Can't see anything though. Yun. Medyo delay. Okay. Change natin tabs. Saan ba yung ano nito? Wait lang ah. Copy natin. Send ko lang sa ano ko. Sa Facebook. Or sa Discord na lang. Sa sarili ko. Mali. What the hell? Pwede ba yun? Send ko na nga lang dito. Frank Vincent. Shani. Alright. Okay. Let's put tayo dito. Alright. Good. Wait lang. Alright. Wait lang guys. Alright. Tinignan ko kasi kung rinig ba. Okay.
Alright.
Uy, lakas. Alright. So ito, sasagutan natin tong problem na to. Parang ang lakas pa din. Ayan. So itong problem, instruction. So basahin muna natin hanggang dito. So instructions. Write a program that checks if two linear expressions. Wait lang. And check a program that checks if two linear expressions are equal. Your program should accept three inputs from the user, an integer, a string, and another string. So dito, may tatlo daw tayong input, integer, string, tsaka isa pang string. So bali dalawang string, isang integer. So the first input, the integer, is going to be substitute to x. Okay? So para siyang function. So the second input, a string, is a linear expression. For example, 4x plus 2. Okay, so ano siya? Binomial. The third input, a string, is another linear expression. For example, 5x plus 0. Okay. So your program should check if the two linear expressions, the second and the third input, are evaluate to the same value when you substitute the value of x to both of the expressions. It should output equal if two linear expressions are evaluated to be equal. Okay, otherwise it should output not equal. You are guaranteed to only receive linear expressions in this form. Okay. So ano daw, yung linear expressions is ganito lang yung format niya. So good kasi inisip ko kanina paano yun pag for example trinomial yan. So it's good. So pare-parehas lang pala na coefficient, x, tapos operation, tapos constant. Okay. Okay, ito 4x plus 2. Where the coefficient is 4, the operation is plus, and the constant is 2. To simplify the problem, the coefficient is constrained to only have values 2 to 9 inclusive. Okay. So, yung coefficient daw, yung nasa unahan na number, yung may kasamang variable is constrained lang daw 2 to 9 inclusive. So, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pag exclusive, I think it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the constant will also only range from 0 to 9 inclusive as well. Okay. You're so gagawa tayo ng check dyan kung lagpas ba or hindi. So sabi constraint lang daw eh. Okay. You are to support either only addition. You are to support either only addition or subtraction as your operations for the term. So dalawang operation lang din ang gagamitin natin. Okay. You are allowed to use built-in methods in Java that we discussed in either the lecture slides, practice exercises, or as answers to for the exercises. So yun yung mga so I think gagamitin natin dito of course is yung parse int, split, but char at, and yun. However, you're not allowed to use loops, arrays, or advanced data structures as hash maps which are not discussed. Okay. So, bawal daw gumamit ng arrays tsaka loops. No problem. What if we use, what do you call this? Yung, isang klase ng loop. Hindi siya loop. Nasa dulo na din yung letter R. What do you call this? Yung, nakalimutan ko, shit. Basta yun yung, for example, is yung, what do you call this? The method of calling the function. Yun, recursion. Naalala ko na. Okay, it's recursion. So, di ko alam kung pwede gumamit ng recursion, pero wala namang sinabi dito. So, we might use recursion. So, this is intended for you to build your problem solving and critical thinking skills instead of easily searching for an answer. Alright. So, ganito pala yung pag-input. Hindi siya linear or horizontal. 10 when x is equals 2. Okay. So, 4x plus 2 is 8, 10 to... Okay. Test case 3, 3... Ano to? Naputol. Copy natin. Okay. Okay. Mayroon pa pala. Di ko nakopya. Okay. Tingnan natin. So, sabi din sa test case 3, ganyan-ganyan, not equal this equal to 18. I will allot the entire period for you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's school related, so don't worry about that. Submit your source code in Java or text, screenshot for test case provided. No source code means 0. You have to create a flowchart. Okay. So, may bonus daw, plus 20 points to anyone who can make it so that the size of the coefficient or the constant does not matter for an instance. I think this is preferable. Parang mas okay to sa akin kasi x lang naman yung kailanganin natin a-track, so we can use char at, and then after that is always and always the operation. Dahil sabi dito guaranteed. Ayan diba? So okay. For instance, I will allow the entire period of... mulit. Okay. Mulit lang yata yung nakopya ko. Okay. Alright, so let's start. So I'm using JDoodle for making code. So click natin Java. So I think this is small, so I'm going to resize that. Okay. Alright, so public class, my class. I think I'm going to use expression or linear expression. So ito yung main, no? So I think it's better to make a separate class for that. So here, dito tayo magte-test case. Am I right? So the first thing we need to do is to accept inputs. So, okay. So, gawa muna tayong class. Class, linear expression, I think. And then, okay. So, linear expression. So, I think gawa na lang tayo ng constructor dito. So, public linear expressions. So, meron tayong tatlong input. Am I right? So int coefficient. So, ganyan na lang. Int coef. And then string, I think it's big S. String expression 1, exper 1, and then string, oh frick, string exper 2. Is it small? Pwede pa naman natin palakihin. Okay. We can say here, int coef string exper 1 and also exper 2. Okay. So we can say this dot coef is equals to coef, and then do the same for expression 1. So, ang ginagawa ko ngayon is ina-assign ko lang yung values na nakuha natin sa constructor dito sa class. So that anywhere in this class, ma-access natin kung ano man itong nilagay ng mga input ng mga user. So ngayon, ito, in-store na natin siya dyan. Ito, in-store na natin dyan, at saka to. We can test this for now, actually. So, public static. Gawin natin siyang static para ma-access na lang natin kahit di tayo gumawa ng instance. No? So, test. So, print lang natin now. System. Testingin lang naman natin para makita lang natin kung talagang nakuha niya yung values. Coef. Tapos yung exper 1 and 2. So here, gawa tayo. So it's linear expression chance. So let's say 2 6x, this should be string, right? 6x plus 2 and 3x minus 6. I don't know. Dot test. So run natin. Okay, nagka-error tayo. This should have this keyword here, since we're referring to this class, I guess. Cannot be referenced from a static. Kasi this should be static as well. Static int, then static string. Okay. Find symbol, linear expressions. Why? Cannot find. Oh, so should I say this? Linear expressions. Should this be a static one? Static, public static. I'm not sure, ha. Okay, dito pwede. So, I guess, hindi ko alam. Gawin lang natin ganito. Equals linear expressions lexper equals to new, and then kunin lang natin to. This can be non-static anymore since we removed it, and then remove that as well, and then we can just say lexpr dot test. Okay. Okay. That's weird. Kasi print lang to. Should be print line, so it's printing it to the new line. Okay, so 2, 6 equals 2. So as you can see, this works. Since ito yun, my right. We can also try to remove this and then just make it, kasi pag ganito ginawa natin, baka hindi siya baka ang dami natin gagawin na ganyan, pare-parehas ang pangit, diba? So maybe alisin na lang natin tong idea na to, gawa na tayo ng method niya mismo. Alright, so alisin na natin to. So gawa tayo ng method here, public should be void kasi i-return natin is string evaluate or eval expression. So para siyang yung ano kanina, para lang siyang yung constructor dito, pero ginawa natin is method na siya instead of a constructor. So later on we can say eval expression 2 6x plus 2 and then 2x minus 7, something like that, and then we can just make a lot of it and then change the values here. So okay, alright, so kailangan niya ng input int coef and then string exper1 exper2. Okay, wait lang. Alright, so okay, so ang sabi dito, check if the linear, so ang gagawin muna natin is to check the inputs if they are valid. If not, so we're not allowed to use loops. Okay, so this is very challenging to test the inputs. So pwede natin gawin is use if statement. Okay, so ang coefficient daw natin, so ang gagawin natin is dito yung sa bonus plus 20 points. So does not matter the coefficient size. So di na natin siya i-check. I-check natin is kung ano expression ang ginamit dito tsaka dito. I mean operation. So gawa tayo ng private void hindi, ano bang mangyayari? Ang pwede natin gawin is to return something like, so dalawa lang daw ang gagamitin dito. Wala naman sinabing bonus na if pwede tayong gumawa na sabi is 2 minus and ano lang, diba? Subtraction. Okay, so ang gawin natin is it will return 1 if it will return true. So private boolean is addition. So giving the fact that dalawa lang yung operators natin, so we can check if it is addition or not. Okay, so string expr. Okay, so wala siyang 1 or 2 since any expressions are okay here. So, ang gagawin natin, i-check natin kung addition siya. If it is not addition, then it's what they call this? Subtraction yun. Okay. So, paano natin siya i-check? So, one thing that I thought of checking it, as you can see here, it's always x, right? And then next to x is always the operation. So what we can do is find the index of the x. So find index of x in expr, and then so that pag nahanap na natin siya, for example, it's something like 3 or 2. So meaning to that is yung next value niya is yung operator. So that's gonna be 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay? Alright. So find index of x in expression. So ayun ang gagawin muna natin. So we can use the char at. So index of, so this is gonna be an integer. Index of operator is equals to expr dot char at, mali, dapat index of. Is this going to work? I'm not sure. Index of x plus 1. I'm not sure, ha. And then return. And then so kung ito na index of operator, so we can use a character here. Char operator is equals to expr dot char at index of operator, and then we can check now if it is addition or subtraction. The way to which we check it is we're going to use ASCII table. So nag-download na ako, ito siya. So as you can see here, andito yung mga value. So ito yung addition. As you can see, the character here is addition. And then meron siyang decimal value which is 43. And then mine, so we're gonna check if operator is equals to 43. So if, actually we're gonna return operator equals to 43. Ayan. And then it will return true or false. So if it is addition, it will return true. If it is not, it will return false. So to check, we can use this. Actually, you can make this public for now so that we can just check if it is going to work. Okay. So here, let's comment this out for now. So wala tayong error. So lexper dot is additions. So use this. Di ko sure kung gagana to, ha. Actually, lagyan natin siya sa if. Since it will return true or false, we can put it inside the if else statement. System out print line addition. Okay. Else titignan natin kung gagana to. Okay, so let's hope it will output addition. Okay, so meron tayong error in index. Alright, so it returns addition. So, gawin natin siya negative, minus. Tingnan natin kung subtraction ilalagay niya. Alright, so it works. Good. So that means that algorithm works. So this works. So now, what we're gonna do, di ko pala na-check kung, for example, 609, 6009. Let's execute. This should be subtraction still. Okay. Let's do plus addition. Okay. So it works. Good. So this algorithm works. Okay, let's then add one to find operator. Okay. Now that we have that, we know how to evaluate it, right? So in coef, now this is an integer. Can be negative or positive. Wala naman sinabi na mag-accept tayo ng booleans. Ng double floating points. So we can what you can do is okay, so we can just evaluate right away, right? Okay, so in coef, string expression 1, string expression 2. So what we need now is to replace or to evaluate using the expression here. So what we're going to do is split, right? So we can get the value from the left and value from to the right. Alright, so let's do it first to the expression. Let's make a public pubic. What? Public? It should be in the integer since tama ba? Integer to kasi wala naman tayong floating point, so there's no way it will output a floating point. So public int evaluate, I think this should be here, right? Okay. And ano na lang, solve expression, I don't know. And then we have a string. So then meron tayong coef, so it's an integer and a string expression. So dito yung coefficient natin tsaka expression. Solve expression. So we're gonna solve it now. First of all, we gotta split this to half. So we gotta find the operator as well. So ito yung gagamitin natin yung function. We can also put this inside. Alright. So ayun. So pwede natin siya ilagay sa function. Ito. Para hindi tayo paulit-ulit. Okay. So lagay na lang natin siya sa function. Public. This should be an integer. Return an index of operator, and then we got string expression. Okay. So copy lang natin to. And then return hindi pala, ito lang pala. Return this. Okay. No. Dito. So, gonna return this. So, now we can use this here. Operator. Index string, index of operator is equals to this. Then we can put expression here. Okay, this addition. I think it should work. Now we can also use this here. So okay, so in index of actually we can use what do you call this? Okay, sige, sige. So let's make an paano natin gagawin to kasi bawal tayo gumamit ng array. Oh no. Hindi ko alam paano to gagawin. Okay, wait lang. Tingnan natin. Kasi kung gagamit tayo ng array, tingnan muna natin na. Hindi. Alam ko na. So, string left equals to expr that split using expr that split and then expr that char at index of operator expr. So, nakakalito ba? So, ang ginawa ko dito, so, split pala ba dito, tapos, yung natin 0. Ganyan. Hindi ko alam kung gagana to ha. And then, 1. Okay, so, explain natin kung bakit ganyan. This will be right expression. Tingnan muna pala natin kung gagana siya. Gawin muna natin siyang void. And then, print. Tapos papaaliwanan kung bakit siya ganyan. System.out. Print line left and then right. Okay, so let's do this. Self expression lex per that ganyan. So let's put for example 3, doesn't matter. Then lagay natin 6x plus 2. So, dapat i-print niya is 6x tsaka 2. Okay. Alright, meron tayong error. Char cannot be converted to string. Okay. So, meron tayong sinabi dito si sir, character that to string. So, pwede natin gawin char at expr. Dito. I think it's here. Dito, that to string. Pwede siya kabit dyan. Ang haba niya, pero I think that's gonna work. Right, it's taking longer. Why is that? I don't know. Char cannot be the reference. Okay, meron tayong error. First error of the game. Character that to string. So, hindi siya gumana. I don't know why. Index of char at. Character that the string. Bawal. Char cannot be the referenced. Bakit bawal? Okay. So, char at return sa character, right? Stringan natin, for example, string sample. Hindi ko alam. the string. Then let's use sample for both. Okay. Bawal daw. So search natin bakit ano to, card cannot be the reference. Pwede naman yata mag-search. At if car is primitive, it cannot be the reference to the process of getting the value referred by a reference. If car is primitive and already have value, car cannot be the reference. Oh, okay. Okay. So what we can do to kind of do this is sample that to string. I don't know. Hindi ko alam kung gagana to eh. Mali yan. Di yan gagana kasi. Yep. So, say character. First character. Ano mong ganun? Parse char. Baka gagana to. To string. Hindi ko alam. Ay, hindi gumana. Charot lang. Okay, character. So, hindi daw pwede to. So, paano natin ito gagawin? So, car. Cannot be converted to string. Cannot be converted to string. Pwede tayo mag-search how to split string using character. Single. Hindi, how to convert na lang. How to convert car to string. Okay. Character that to string. Ah, mali pala yung gamit ko. Uy, sarado mo yung pinto. Mali pala yung paggamit ko. What the hell? So, character. So, pwede natin siya ilagay dito actually. Character dot to string. Ito pala yun. Mali lang pala yung paggamit ko. Ah, di pa rin pwede. She can be converted to car. Ha? Ay, shucks. Okay, try natin. Dangling meta character plus near index 0. What? Exception entered. Pattern syntax exception. Dangling meta character near index 0. Nani? Solve expression. Index. Try nga natin to. Ano ipiprint? Oh my goodness. Should print 1. Wala siyang na-return. Kasi di natin pinrint. Alright, execute. tama 2. Tama lang pala 2. 2 kasi 0, 1, 2. So it returns the proper thing. Okay. So it returns naman. So hindi ko maintindihan. Solve expression. Split. Sample. Huh. Print. Ay, cancel muna natin yan. So, lumabas naman. Okay. Okay, di pwede to. Bawal yata yung ganito. Hindi ko sure. Dangling meta character. Ano yun? Okay. Find symbol. Result equals double that to string. Add left. Hindi. Kailangan i-escape. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, so pag ini-split natin siya. So, kailangan natin siya escape by using double blah blah. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try. Yun. So, gumana siya. So, kailangan natin siya escape kasi reserve daw yung plus. So, by using this, we escape it. So, meaning na ginagawa natin is kinukuha lang natin yung mismong plus na as a string, hindi as a method or as a operator. So, when we execute, so, it's 6x tsaka 2. Alright, so that's success. Ngayon, dito sa left, meron na naman. Okay, so yung right naman is just a number. So pwede natin to gamitin dito, no? So yung left, kailangan natin siya i-multiply sa kung ano man. So okay, so coefficient. So I think this is gonna be integer equals to solve left side. So int left side is equals to coef. Tama ba? Or left that car at 0 since hindi siya pwede 0. coefficient. So, kailangan natin malaman coefficient, then x. Mali pala yung nilalagay ko. Ito yung tinatawag kong coefficient, which is not. Solve expression. Hindi siya coefficient, boy. Siya ay, what do you call this? Let's just call this variable int var. Hindi, kaya ano, int number. I don't know, let's just call it that. Kasi hindi siya coefficient, boy. Kamali ako ang tawag. So, public. Dito tayo. Public. So, kung ito yung operator, should be just 2 times to the left, right? So, index of operator expr. So, kung ito yung operator, minus 2, I guess. So, kaya minus 2 kasi, kung titingnan mo dito, ito siya, di ba? So, kung 0, 1, 2 siya, so, ang index ng wait, kailangan natin ng ano dito, slice ba yun? I think that's slice. So, wala siyang slice dito. Pero yun nga, slice, kasi kailangan natin kuhain yung pwede rin natin siya i-split actually. Left that split. Ano kaya natin gagawin yun? Pag in-split natin yung try nga natin. Let's say ano, f equals to left that split example, I don't know, system that output. So parang dinoble lang natin. Kupende natin to. So dapat ililapag niya 6. Tayong semicolon. String cannot be converted to int. Sorry, my bad. So gawin muna siyang string. So 6x. Oof, okay. Split. Sumama pa rin siya. What if with you is slice? Slice ba yun? Java slice string. Substring. So, substring. Ayun. So, it's substring pala. String. Ganyan ba? Substring. 0. String cannot be converted to int. String, integer. Oh, may tumatawag. What the hell? Uy, wait lang. Wait lang, guys. Alright, so continue tayo. So string ay integer that parse int. Ayan. Woo! Wait lang, wait lang. Ito lang pala kailangan natin. Okay. Mali tayo dyan. Okay, index of operator expression. Okay, so execute natin. So 6x pa rin. Maybe -1. I'm not sure. Yun, okay. So for example, 699. Should say 699. 600,991. Ganyan-ganyan. So it doesn't matter. Nakakuha natin yung coefficient. Okay. So let's remove that. So now we can convert this to integer. Integer that... Naririnig yan dito. Ayan, integer that parse int. So in coef, integer that parse int, left that substring 0, index of operator. So it's now integer. Now we're gonna multiply it by the number. So left sides, so int evaluated left is equals to number times coef. Okay, that's not that bad. Ngayon, di na natin kailangan i-solve yung right side since it's just constant. So constant, so solve it, solve all, solve whole expression. So return. So in this point, we're gonna return an integer. Evaluated left. Ay, hindi mo muna pala. If is addition. So ito na siya magpapasok. So kung addition daw, gawin natin is evaluated left plus right integer that parse int right. Yeah, this should be it. Else it's minus. So ay, by this point pala dapat nire-return na rin natin siya. Okay. Okay, now that we did that is addition, so na-return na natin yung mga solve expression. So ngayon, gagamitin natin to evaluate kung equal sila or hindi. Tama ba? Okay. So int exper1 evaluated is equals to solve expression. Okay, so lagyan na natin siya sa baba. So ibaba na natin siya. Okay. So solve expression. Tapos kailangan niya is number. Tapos kung ano expression. So exper1. Tapos dito naman exper2. Ngayon so if Okay. So, x per 1 evaluated is equal to x per 2 evaluated. We're gonna print equal system that out print line equal. Tama ba? Yun lang ba? Okay. And then pag hindi, not equal. Okay, okay. So, ganyan. Else not equal. Alright. So, let's test this out. It's time to test breaks. Okay. So, the first test case is 3 ay, 2 for x plus 2. So, kailangan pala natin ng scanner. So, import muna natin yun. So, import java.util.scanner equals to, tama, ganyan. Scanner, import java.util.scanner. Okay. So, scanner s equals to new scanner system.in. Alright. So, testingin natin. So, int number equals to print muna pala natin para lang mas maganda tignan. So, print expression 1. Ay, ano muna pala number, sorry. X, ganyan, X. Integer parse int S next. And then here expression 1, so it's a string x. So di na natin siya kailangan ganun. And then x per 2, di natin kailangan din ganyan dahil string. Okay, testingin na natin. Ay, tangangot. Oy. Significant word. Ay. Sorry. Okay. Tapos isosolve na pala natin. So, lexper.eval expression. Okay. So, natin ang number. X per 1 and then x per 2. Okay. So, let's see if it's gonna work. Mali, interactive. So, x. So, una daw is 2. Okay. Expression 1 is 4x plus 2. 4x plus 2. The next one is 5x plus 0. Uy, bakit x ulit? Hindi, sige. 5x plus 0. Should say equal. There you go. It works. It freaking works. Alright. Teka lang. Tignan natin ulit. Iba naman. So, test case 2 is 3, 5x plus 3. 3, 5x plus 3. Okay. So, tama yung first test case natin. So 3, 5x plus 3. Tapos 8x minus 6. Okay, where the error? Index out of bounds. Where the errors 40 or tama ay sa 25. Ito. Out of bounds daw. Bakit? Index 1 out of bounds for length 1. Solve expression. So it's 25 nga. What's wrong here? Okay, let's see. Split sample. Kailangan pa natin palitan pala to. Operator. So let's debug. Let's debug. Okay. And then let's print also left and right. Okay. Left and right. So left, right. Three. Tapos 5x plus 3. Tsaka 8x minus 6. See why is it out of bounds? Oh, ba't ngayon gumana siya? So this should be equal as well. Okay, it works. 8x6. So gumana naman, bakit kanina hindi siya gumana? Weird, okay. Never mind. Just remove this. That's weird, that's really weird. Maybe sa ano lang yun. Dito sa compiler. Test case 3, okay, 3, 5x plus 3. Stop kaya natin. Paano ba to? 3, 5x plus 3, tsaka 8x minus 1. Not equal. So it says not equal. So tama. Ito naman 315x. Copy natin to. Tingnan natin kung gagana. They should evaluate to equal. What the hell is this? Case 4. Ay, umulit lang ba? Oo nga, umulit. Hanggang 4 lang, diba? Alam ko hanggang 4 lang eh, yung test cases. Yep. Alright, so testing natin. So, gumana naman lahat. Okay, so gumana yung code. Nice too. Okay, so wala tayong kinopya dyan. So, delete na natin yan. So, this the whole code is 59. So, pwede natin siya actually, tatanggalin ko to yung scanner. Since we're going to use test cases. Or maybe, na lang. Screenshot, I think. Ay, hindi, alam ko na. Pwede rin natin siya isulat na lang dito. Okay, so remove na lang natin to. Pero ang sabi kasi dito, accepts an input. Oh, diba? So, maybe let's just print line, I guess. Interactive natin to, para sure. So, test case number 1. So, ang gagawin lang natin, okay. So, execute natin. So, gawin natin yung test case 1. So, 2 for x plus 2. So, 2. Gawa mo na pala ang folder. Hindi, hindi ko naman, mamaya ko na ito gagawin. Paliwanag ko muna yung code. Alright, so, simulan muna natin dito sa ginawa ko. So, as you can see, gumawa ako ng linear expressions na class. It can be any name, but I named it linear expression since that's the topic, right? So, public int index of operator. So, ito, tawag dito is utilities, utility functions or methods. Actually, dapat private since it should not be accessed outside of this class. The only public here should be this. This one is also private. This is also utility. Also this. So, why is it private? So, we can't access it here. Kasi pag public yan, it doesn't matter naman really. Pero, I just want to keep things private for this class. Yung mga utilities niya since it doesn't, it's not really useful outside the class. It's just useful within the class. Dito, sa eval expression. So, as you can see, eval expression uses solve expression, which is this, and solve expression uses is addition, which is this, and index of operator as well. Here in is addition. So ayan, so gumawa muna ako ng index of operator. So what I did here is nag-accept ako ng expression. It can be for x plus 0, and then it returns expression that index of x plus 1. So I already did that explanation for that. So ito, find index of x in expression, then add 1 to find operator since sabi dito kanina, this should be the following format only. So since after x is always the operation or the operator, we did plus 1. Pero kung hindi, it's a different story. Hindi lang siya ganito kasimple. And then next one is addition. So it's a boolean, meaning it returns true or false. So index of operator expression. So hinanap natin yung index ng operator sa isang expression. So for example here, yung for x plus 2 for example, hinanap natin yung index na itong plus. So ito yun, index of operator, ito na nga yun, yung kanina. So now, nakita na natin siya. Now the operator is expression that char at index of operator. So we use char at to get the operator. So ngayon, character na siya, which means we can find it directly here in the ASCII table, which is 43. Kaya, operator is equals to 43, tinanong niya. So, kung 43 siya, it means it is addition. Pag nag-false to, it means it's subtraction. So, yun. Ayun yung function yan. Ngayon, sa solve expression, ito yung pinakamagandang part. So, int number and expression. So, yung number is yung first integer, first input na kinukuha natin sa user, right? Yung x. So, operator equals to character data string. So we converted the character to string so that yung operator natin magamit natin sa pag-split ng left side at right side ng expression. So the left side, ayan, so nakita nyo, kinuha ko lang yung left 0 kasi pag in-split natin siya magiging array, tapos magkakaroon siya ng two elements, the left and the right right part of the expression, kasi ginamit natin yung operator as the splitter. Sana mag-make sense, no? So ayun, so very easy lang yan, left and right. So solve the left side. So what we did here is we use substring 0, and then so 0 means mula simula hanggang sa operator exclusive. So to make it exclusive, we did -1 kasi ito inclusive to. Itong substring method na to, inclusive siya. So pag ginawa ko lang siyang ganyan, walang -1, masasama pati yung x, or yung okay, tama, yung x. So ang kinukuha lang natin dito is yung coef, this part, ito, hindi natin itasama to. So ito lang yung kinukuha natin sa coef na yan. Now the evaluated left is number, which is x, multiply by a coefficient, right? So ayun yung left side. Ngayon sa pag isolve natin yung whole expression, ito na yung gagamitin natin, yung is addition na function na ginawa natin kanina. So if is addition expression, so kung addition daw siya, so evaluated left, kung ano man nasa kaliwa, i-add natin sa right. So convert muna natin siya sa integer since here it is a string. So else, if it is not addition, it returns false. It will do subtraction. Now here, it's very simple. So we just solve both equations, and then we compare them. So if it is equal, we print equal. If it is not equal. So that's it. Tapos dito, kinuha na lang natin yung yung inputs, and then we put it inside the functions. So yun lang, guys. So I hope you learned something here, and feel free to copy this. No, just kidding. Pagalitan tayo ni sir. So yan. Ayan po yung code ko. So it works. Thanks guys for watching, and peace out. Peace out. And